If you don't give up, you will win. But right now, I know that's hard for you to believe, because you try your best to smile publicly. But deep inside, there is a voice whispering to you, you are never going to make it. You've failed too many times. Nothing is changing. You're wasting your life. And after hearing that voice long enough, you slowly begin to believe it. That is what pain does to people. It attacks the mind first. And when people suffer long enough, they slowly begin to believe that even God has abandoned them. But hear me carefully. God is not fighting against you, and it does not matter what mistakes you made before now. God is not fighting against you. What do you do when everything around you seems to be failing? What do you do when the people you once helped turn their backs on you? What do you do when the same person who once gave you joy becomes the source of your greatest pain? What do you do when you are carrying pain and confusion internally, and nobody around you truly understands what you are going through? What do you do when life hurts? Because these moments will happen to every single one of us. Watch carefully. It is only a matter of time. If you live long enough, life will test you. Life will humble you. Life will break your expectations. At some point, you will experience disappointment you never saw coming. You will experience betrayal, loss, failure, confusion, loneliness, moments where you sit alone asking yourself, why is this happening to me? And sometimes, the pain becomes worse because of comparison. Because while you are struggling internally, you look around and everybody else seems to be moving forward. People are getting married, making money, building successful lives, smiling online. And meanwhile, you feel stuck fighting battles nobody can see. That can slowly destroy a person mentally, because eventually, people stop feeling behind in life and start feeling forgotten by life. And the real question is not whether hard times will come. They will come. The real question is, what will you do when life tells you that you are a failure? What will you do when your plans collapse? What will you do when your prayers seem unanswered? What will you do when your effort produces no visible reward? What will you do when nobody claps for you anymore? Will you surrender or will you continue fighting? Because the greatest battle of your life is not physical, it is mental. The battle between hope and hopelessness. The battle between faith and fear. The battle between continuing or giving up on yourself completely. And some of you listening to this, you are tired. Not physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. You are tired of carrying silent pain, tired of acting strong, tired of pretending everything is okay when deep inside, you feel broken. You wake up every morning trying to motivate yourself, while secretly fighting negative thoughts nobody knows about. You answer people with, "I'm fine," because explaining your pain feels exhausting. And sometimes, you feel embarrassed by your own life, because this is not where you imagined you would be. You thought things would work by now. You thought life would become easier, but instead, you feel stuck, watching your own potential slowly collect dust. And after enough disappointment, people begin to lose confidence in themselves. That is how pain destroys people. Not always physically, mentally first. That is why you must protect your mind during difficult seasons, because once a person loses hope internally, everything else begins collapsing after it. Listen carefully. Do not speak death over your future. Do not let temporary pain convince you that your life is permanently ruined. You are not finished. You are in a battle, and battles are painful. But pain is not proof that God abandoned you. Pain is not proof that your future is destroyed. Sometimes pain is part of development. Sometimes life has to break certain things inside you before it builds a stronger version of you. Sometimes your old mindset must collapse, so a stronger mentality can be created, because comfort has never created powerful people. Pressure does. You cannot become mentally strong without pressure. You cannot develop endurance without struggle. You cannot grow through comfort alone. The strongest people are not people who avoided pain. They are people who survived it. People who kept going when life gave them every reason to quit. People who cried privately, but still woke up the next morning and continued anyway. And maybe right now, life is trying to see what you are made of. Because everybody can smile when life is easy. Everybody can believe when everything is working. But what about when life becomes unfair? What about when your heart gets broken? What about when people disappoint you? What about when you feel forgotten? Can you still stand? Can you still fight for yourself mentally? Can you still believe that better days are possible? That is the real test. Some people allow pain to destroy them. Others allow pain to transform them. And the difference is mindset. Some people sit inside suffering for years, waiting for motivation to rescue them. But motivation is temporary. Discipline is what carries people through dark seasons. The ability to keep moving, even when you no longer feel emotionally strong. You must stop feeding the voice in your head that tells you, you are worthless. You are behind. You are a disappointment. You should just give up. No, that voice is lying to you. Your current situation is not your final destination. This season is temporary. I know it feels permanent. I know the pain feels endless. I know some nights feel heavier than others. Nights where you stare at the ceiling thinking about everything that went wrong. Nights where your own thoughts become exhausting. Nights where you quietly question yourself. But hear me carefully. You have survived difficult moments before. You have cried before and recovered. You have felt lost before and survived. You have been broken before and still found a way to continue. That means there is still strength inside you, even if you cannot feel it right now. And understand this clearly. Nobody is coming to save your life for you. At some point, you must make a decision. A decision that no matter how hard life becomes, you will not quit on yourself. Because healing does not happen simply because time passed. Healing begins when you decide to fight for yourself again. You will keep showing up, even when you are tired, even when motivation disappears, even when progress feels invisible. Because sometimes, the greatest victory in life is simply refusing to stay down. Some people quit too early. They quit right before life begins to change. They quit because they think struggle means failure. No, failure is not final. Failure is formative. Some of the strongest souls on earth were created in painful seasons. Pain teaches things comfort never can. Pain develops wisdom. Pain develops emotional control. Pain develops resilience. Pain forces people to discover parts of themselves they would have never met during easy times. And one day, you will realize that this difficult season did not come to destroy you. It came to build you, to prepare you, to strengthen you, to force you to grow into somebody stronger than the version you used to be. So if life is hurting you right now, do not surrender mentally. Do not lose hope. Do not allow the darkness around you to become darkness within you. Keep fighting. Keep rebuilding yourself quietly. Keep believing even when it's hard. Because one day, the pain that almost broke you will become the reason you became unstoppable. And if you refuse to give up, if you keep standing back up, if you keep moving forward even through the confusion, one day, you will win.